We've
We did it.
had the heck of a night tonight. Everything has gone smoothly. Um, the internet,
Always.
the internet was literally pulled out from under us, but we're back, and I think we're just having a good time. We're talking Mario 35 tonight. We're talking for the second podcast episode. We're talking Mario 35. We're talking Pokemon 25th anniversary. May, you're smiling a little bit. I see that grin.
Yeah, she's.
I hate when you do that. Just keep talking.
Okay, I'm talking.
Faces.
Sorry,
Jeez.
sorry. Faces. Okay. We were just starting to talk about Pokemon's 25th anniversary when the internet was pulled out from under us. Let's dive right back in. Pokemon 25th anniversary. We have the cards at McDonald's. We have is it a Levi's crossover? There's some crossover with clothing. Doesn't really matter too much. We've got Post Malone, which is not an artist I am so familiar with, but everyone seems to be hype about the Pokemon Post Malone crossover. And Pokemon Snap. We were just about diving into Pokemon Snap when the internet was cut out from under us. So I'd love to dive right back in. May, you played it recently. Awesome. We got to hear a little bit about that. I was just about to ask Jazc right when I was cut off. What was it like? Because I don't think you were in America at the time. What was it like with Pokemon Snap where you were? Like, did you have the kiosks? That's my real question. Did you have the Pokemon Snap kiosks?
I didn't own the game back then, but
Okay.
I remember I used to go to a neighbor's house to play the game because it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was a huge Pokemon fan. Like, I would love playing games, especially Colossus, Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
And the fact that Pikachu was in the freaking Super Smash Bros. Game,
Yeah.
it even made it better. So, yeah, I mean, back in the day, I was such a huge fan of Pokemon, and Pokemon Snap was super fun to play, for real.
But in terms of that kiosk, you know what I'm referring to, right? They at Blockbuster, they had a place where you could come in with your Pokemon Snap cartridge, plug it in, and print out photos, like stickers, of the photos you took.
I've heard about that.
I don't think that was a thing back here.
That was,
I mean,
just
third world issues.
yeah.
I guess.
It's a real.
Yeah,
shame,
it was not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I still have in my closet. I don't think I took a single sticker off of that sheet. The sticker sheet. I wonder if those stickers cost like $20 to print out. But yeah, that was really awesome. So I guess since it's Pokemon's 25th anniversary, like, do you have any fond memories of Pokemon that you guys, I don't know, wanted to share or anything? Like, I mean, I can, I guess I can start with having it come out and totally spacing on the correct story. Anyone else want to go first?
There's so many, I guess. I mean, I made all my friends through Pokemon. And
proper trades.
Sorry?
No, proper trades. Nothing.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I just meant that like having a good time trading Pokemon or battling Pokemon or something.
I don't know. Just in general. I mean, loving Pokemon. I mean, I don't know about trading so much as just like playing it next to each other and drawing pictures of Pokemon and stuff like that. I mean, those were the days, right?
Yeah. I mean,
playing pretend and stuff.
Exactly. Like it's that old of a series that I was at my friend's place coming up with Pokemon on napkins or something, and meanwhile today that is what some of those Pokemon look like. Some of the Pokemon today.
Yeah.
A little creatively bankrupt.
You're psychic.
Yeah. Exactly. Jazz.
I also have very fond memories of playing I remember I started like getting really into Pokemon when the Game Boy Advance games came out.
Yeah.
I remember like playing a lot of the games in the Game Boy Color era, like
Oh yeah.
Crystal,
Crystal.
Gold, and Silver.
Yeah.
But back then, I didn't have a Game Boy Color,
Oh
so
no.
I would just play on friends' hardware instead because that was the only way I could play those games.
Gold and Silver, you were able to play on the regular Game Boy, I believe. It's Crystal. That's the one that. That's the one that had
correct.
higher technology. Yes.
Correct.
There you go.
Yeah. And I really got into Pokemon in the Game Boy Advance era.
Nice.
And I remember going to my friend's house with different teams that I would build myself so that we could play each other. Like back in the day, you had to like plug a cable. Yeah, you needed to use the link cable. And then I remember when Leaf Green and Fire Red were released, they released this wireless adapter.
Oh,
and
yes.
It was so cool.
That was with Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah, correct.
And it was like an arch or something, and you snapped it on in.
And
you still had IR for Pokemon.
Infrared communication, yeah.
Yeah. Even on the old
stuff.
That
was the first instance of it.
Yeah, for Mystery Gift. They couldn't let you trade Pokemon that way. It's probably security issues. No, I don't know.
And then I remember when the Nintendo DS era came in, I would actually, like, with this same friend, I would just, like, bet with him, like, who would get the next shiny and stuff. And I started getting into shiny hunting myself. I have over 100 shinies.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
See, like, I didn't even know shinies were a thing. I had a gap in gaming.
Because they were so rare, too. I mean, they were much rarer back in the day.
Very, very rare.
It just felt like a collective hallucination whenever that happened. Like, there was no... I don't feel like I saw it in Nintendo Power or anything, right? The shiny.
No one really talked about it, I guess.
No one really talked about it. And so I didn't know that was something I wanted to get.
Now you could only find that information on the internet, like on like websites like Cerebi, Bulbapedia. And it was essentially just the base source for all that.
We had a lot of Game Shark players when I was playing, so it was like we'd go to my friend's house. We'd do like a giant sleepover, and someone would pop out the Game Shark and be like, "Yeah, let's fight Professor Oak." And there is some battle you can do with, I think it's either Gold and Silver or Red and Blue, against Professor Oak. And, it wasn't that fancy. But Game Shark can do some wacky things. We always would have, like, the glitchy Pokemon. The glitchy Pokemon that would come in from the Game Shark codes. Because everyone would, try random codes out. But, man. You know what gets lost in the 25 years? Missing No. That glitch.
Amazing, no, yeah.
I never really
encountered
it except for from YouTube videos. No, I'm just saying I never encountered it.
It's such an easy one if you have the original games. It's
from people.
Yeah. It requires just like trying to make the game bug itself.
I never liked doing that stuff, so
I don't know. It was just like a really cool post-game glitch because it would allow you to like break the game, and I don't know.
I hated doing that when I was little. I mean, I still hate doing that.
Yeah.
Gives me mad anxiety to do that.
No.
Yeah, infamous glitch.
Yeah. I still say they need to like just add it as an official Pokemon. That Pokemon is dope. Anywho.
Yeah.
That's probably where Unknown comes from. Who knows? Yeah. So that's Red and Blue and Gold and Silver. As I said, I had a gap over Black and White, Diamond Pearl. I wasn't playing any games during that time. I was like, I'm buckling down. I don't need any of that stuff. Now it's an addiction.
Yeah, I went as far as the 7th generation. That was on the 3DS. So I essentially have all the games from the Nintendo DS era. I have all the games from the Nintendo 3DS era, and I decided not to buy any more games because I already have such an expansive collection, including the fact that I have a living Pokédex on my Pokemon Sun game. So not only do I have the shinies, I also have the entire Pokédex in that game. So
wait, how many shinies do you have?
Oh, really quick.
Over 100.
Your audio is quieter, Pocket.
My audio is quieter? Lovely,
Yes.
lovely.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's
I don't have
fine.
like an exact count, but yeah, over 100 shinies, and then I have the entire Pokédex.
Okay. Testing 1, 2. How's my audio now?
I can hear you good.
Give them
It's
a
fine.
test.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's
Testing
on their
1, 2
end.
for the audience
They
at
said
home.
much better.
Yeah, there you go. I turned it
All right,
down for a reason.
Jazc, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's
Do you
fine.
remember what Pocket asked?
I honestly, at this point, come on, technical issues. Have at me. Have at
Got
me.
it. I think we're all good. That was it.
Have at me. I can
Yeah.
deal with it all.
Yeah,
Let me get it out of the way.
Yeah.
the issues won't bring us down.
No, we're good. We're good.
They
We're
won't.
having good times.
So, Pocket asked you something, Jazc, and then I interrupted.
I was wondering how many shinies he has, because I don't know, like I never, like I shiny hunt these days because it's stupid easy, right? I didn't quite understand the appeal of like shutting off my Game Boy and shutting it on. Turning it on. Like, you know, the gameplay mechanic of having to shiny hunt like that just felt weird, and so I kind of like that they made it easier, but I don't like how easy they've made it in a way.
I agree.
Yeah, they
No,
made it
I
extremely
completely
easy
agree.
now.
So easy.
Yeah, too easy.
Way too
Did you
easy.
guys believe in that Mew under the truck myth when you were younger?
Oh, totally. Completely.
You did?
I'd
Epic
check every
Pikachu
day.
wanted to know.
Huh?
Yeah, Epic Pikachu wanted to know. So you totally believed it and you went to the truck?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh my god. I was too young, like I wasn't a part of that. But you know what myth I always heard was
What?
the Jirachi lived on the moon. And you could go to the space station in Gen 3, which by the way, I agree Steph is the best gen. And you go there and they send you to the moon when you beat the game and Jirachi's on the moon.
Oh man.
It's a lie. And Mew's not under the truck and the cake is also a lie.
Yes.
Jazc, did you believe in it?
The Mew's in the
I can-
truck. I will make a fan hack, a fan ROM.
I
I'm sure
can
it exists.
I kind of believed it back then, but I mean, back in the day, I mean, internet was not like super big thing. But I mean, there were all these theories like you that you could find Mew like under the truck.
Yeah.
That you could like May said you could find Jirachi on the moon, and there are like a lot of fake fan made stuff where it actually shows gameplay of the character going into the moon to freaking capture Hirachi and stuff.
Really?
So yeah.
Well, I want to know if there's a fan hack.
It was
'cause
that
I would
prevalent?
I wonder if I could make it. I'm sure I could.
I'm sure you could, but I'm sure it exists.
Right? Someone in chat, see if you can do a quick Google. See if there is a fan hack that has the Mew in the truck. Like it has to exist.
It has to.
If not, we need to get on that.
There are even like creepypastas about that. So
for sure,
it definitely exists on the internet.
Yeah. Oh man, when Gold and Silver came out, I was in camp. A year before they came out. So this was pretty early on. Because anywho, this was pretty early on. We got an import from like Japan of a Gold and Silver like hacked cartridge that would work on the American Game Boy, and it was. Like,
I don't like all this hacked stuff. No,
but this is before. This was like us trying to get a glimpse of Gold and Silver before it got to the U.S. So like we like,
nuts.
huh?
It drives me nuts. Like,
oh really?
I know. Like, people can't just buy it from Walmart like everyone else.
It wasn't out. We were just trying.
Oh, I see.
It was
trying to get it early. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were trying to get it early. It was in Japan, and we were like, it was Pokemania. We were trying to grasp. I thought
you were trying to get Japanese copies.
No, I have a Japanese copy. A friend actually went to Japan.
Trying to get it early from Japan.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. I have to ask my brother where it came from, but he got this copy, and we all went nuts. Like, oh, can we take turns? Can we take turns? And I think it would like break the save every like, couple hours or something. But it was so worth it. It was so worth it.
Was it?
Oh,
Did you really
get
the
spot?
Experience? Poppy!
We have a drama queen.
Oh my god!
Hi guys. She's been whining the entire time, guys. Go to your bed.
As I say, my favorite part of Jazc's streams is if you go on there, sometimes you'll just hear the dog whining. Not stop.
She's doing it right now.
I can hear her. Oh my god.
Stop, Sparky. Stop stealing the show. She's our fourth guest, I guess.
I love her.
cute.
I love her so much. And it makes my day because I know what it's like to stream, and I know what it's like to be uncomfortable when something like that happens. So just like, I feel for you. Yeah. I love it.
That's hilarious.
Oh no! Okay, yeah. Stop,
Yeah.
Sparky. I'll be right back, guys.
No problem. Take care of
I
it.
have
Whatever you
cats.
need.
We can hold down the fort, dude.
We've got this. Okay. Panic?
I have cats, and they do this while I'm streaming. Every time I start streaming, they're like, "It's time to panic and cause trouble and make havoc for me." So I have to get up and show that I'm not wearing cute pants.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, I've seen you do that one time. I saw you message.
Nearly every stream. Today I made a point to really play with them, and they were fine.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember last night you messaging Normcore being like, the cats did a thing right when I ended stream.
Right when I raided Norm, Chewy took a really smelly poop.
Yeah. So good times. I don't own any of that stuff. I don't have any pets, sadly. I've got a punk Pikachu or something. Who knows? Whatever.
Edgy.
Yeah, super edgy.
I have my Pokeball somewhere here. Look at this, guys.
Ooh.
Who's inside?
Yes, that's the controller.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, they started.
It's the controller. Oh, mira.
Oh, it's
Oh, you guys have it.
it's not
I don't.
charged.
I've got
The Pokeball Plus.
I've got that thing. That comes with the Pokemon cards now.
I have the other one behind me.
Dope.
We're all Pokemon masters.
Yeah,
It's not
Pokemon
cringe
masters.
at all.
Should be charged because Mewtwo is inside here, but I mean
Oh, nice.
the battery died, so I need to recharge the controller thingy.
Yeah, shiny hunting was so hard back then. Now I can go on Pokemon Home and I have 3 or 4 shiny Mewtwo's that I assume are hacked that someone just sends me. Who knows how any of that stuff works. Yeah, it's so weird. It's been a hell of a run with Pokemon. What I guess is your least favorite game?
I would say
Probably Black and White.
I would say the ones that have not played.
Yeah, I know. I haven't played Platinum or Black and White or Black and White 2. I missed those.
Platinum
those
is really good. I think
Yeah.
most people. would
Platinum
agree
is
Platinum
super good. I really like that one.
I think
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say they don't like Gen 4. Like
Yeah,
most
Gen
people
4 is
like it.
overall it's just amazing.
Black and White were a big disappointment, and the big reason for that is it was gimmicky for me.
Oh,
I
no.
felt like it was just too much. The only thing I really liked about it was the visual upgrade.
Okay.
I liked the way it looked on the DS. The sprites looked good and all that. And I liked the Poke Gear, whatever they called the watch thing, but I really didn't like the Pokemon designs.
I agree with you.
Really didn't like
I agree
the
with you. I
internet
think they should actually have waited a little bit for 5 Gen.
maybe
They
release
should have waited.
second
Yeah, they
one.
should have waited for the next iteration of hardware. And
yeah.
also, I mean, the 4th generation set the bar so high that I mean,
Really?
of course,
a turning
it was-
point.
yeah.
And I
The
completely
5th generation was a
missed
turning point
it. Cuz
due to the fact it set the bar so high. Honestly,
Because for me, I was blown away by 3rd gen, and then I completely did not do anything with 4th gen. I didn't even see that it came out.
The thing is, they were both sort of a turning point because
Yeah.
3rd gen introduced a slew of visual upgrades.
Yeah.
yeah,
like
gameplay stuff as
On
well.
top of a lot of things. But then when you get to Gen 4, yeah, it looks a little different on the DS. Yeah, there's some touch controls, but really it's mostly you can play it with the pad without touching it really for the most part. The big thing in Gen 4 that I think people overlook is that the special attack and
Yeah,
Oh,
the special
yeah.
physical slip.
That's I've heard about that. Yeah.
so basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, with Pokemon, when you attack another Pokemon that has high defense with a special attack move, the defense doesn't matter. The special defense matters, right? Blah, blah, blah. Well, in the old games, it was like all fire type moves were special and
Yes.
all fighting type moves were physical. But in 4th gen and beyond, it was differentiated. So fire punch would be physical, but fire blast, I'm pretty sure would be
Yep,
special.
spot on.
So
Right on.
Any move an EV evolution could use is special in the original gens.
Right. So that made the typing really important to team building, and that also really, for lack of a better word, it nerfed a lot of other Pokemon. It made the Pokemon weaker just for through no fault of their own. They just happened to be a fire
for
type.
some Pokemon that was the case, and
Yeah.
for some other, for example, one good example I always remember with this special physical split is Gyarados, because Gyarados was always physical, and water moves back then were special moves. So Gyarados ended up having the weirdest moveset, like not even including water attacks. And when that became a thing in 4th gen, you could actually like teach Gyarados a physical water move. So it definitely did justice for some Pokemon, but for some other was a huge nerf.
Right. Yeah. It's something I think a lot of people don't notice unless they start getting into competitive stuff or really into training. But I think that was a huge difference. And the other big thing was the Global Trade Station, the GTS.
Oh, no way.
The GTS.
That was introduced in Gen 4, and that revolutionized Pokemon trading from then on.
That was
it was
Gen
never the
4
same
already?
That was Gen 4.
Wow.
Gen 4, and actually
I just wrote a bunch of articles about this.
Yeah,
they kept it all the way up to the 6th gen.
Yeah. I mean, I wow. Because yes, I said I skipped those, and then I went on to X and Y. I was like, it was actually, I remember that day. I got a new job and everything, and my brother asked me if I could pick him up, was it like X and Y, on the way to something. And I picked up a copy for him, and a copy for myself, and a 3DS, and was like, bring it on. You have 7 days to challenge me.
Nice.
And we actually battled and stuff. It was like a whole thing. I was like, okay, I'm getting back into this. It was actually like a great moment. But I was blown away by that GTS. I was like, this is phenomenal. This is brand new. No.
I mean, it was brand new back in 4th gen, but I mean, it was good. It was new for you because that was your returning point into the franchise. So
no, it was definitely new for
all
me.
Good.
Hells yeah.
I think people really miss the.
And then they decided to go a step backwards, or several step backwards, in Gen 7.
Right.
Like,
people really complain about that.
Plaza thing was horrible.
Wait, what
horrible.
What was horrible? What did they do backwards?
There was this thing called the Plaza where you could trade and battle, but it was terrible in comparison to the GTS thingy.
Yeah,
so,
right.
They took a few steps backwards there.
Yeah, what's up with all the side content in Pokemon? Like, as much as I liked the Pokepelago or whatever it was in the
Pokepelago. I remember that.
I was talking about that too, like the Gen 5, the black and white Dream World. Remember that?
I remember that.
I didn't play that one.
It's not like, so Gen 5, they had this thing where in the game it connected to like the internet, the interwebs, and you went to this stupid browser game where your Pokemon would be in this like little
dream world. Yeah.
I don't know. It was stupid. It was dumb. And it's like, it's so finite because that website's just not going to exist anymore. It probably doesn't exist now.
No, it definitely does not.
Yeah, I was taking down, the servers were taken down a few years ago.
Right.
I don't remember how exactly.
It's an integral part of the games that just doesn't exist anymore. It's dumb. But yeah, I don't get it, Pocket. It's sometimes this really works. Like the Pokepelago I actually like because you can
I enjoyed it, but like work on the game. Yeah.
You that's where you go and you can super train them to the
with
finite
beans.
detail. Right. Isn't that like the best way to super train Pokemon and from all the Pokemon games?
It's possible. It was fun.
I understand what you're saying. Like all the other stuff is pointless.
Yeah.
But that particular
one was fun.
And I guess it's not that it was fun. It's I remember when I was doing competitive, that was the most hands-on, easy way to get Pokemon to have the exact stats that you want when you're EV training them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you could like you said, you can even fine-tune every single point that goes to each stat.
I don't think there's another way
to the unit. You can actually fine-tune it to the unit. That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's another Pokemon game where you can do that.
Yeah, I never did competitive, so that's past me. I was gonna say,
But I see what you're saying.
yeah, I mean, cause people are blown away by the Pokemon Arceus thing, and I'm like, we've been waiting for that for 25 years. No,
Seriously.
Yeah. It's been 25 years.
25
People
years,
saw-
10,000
I
years.
don't know about you. I wanted it on my console forever, but I didn't
Yeah.
want it like
I don't-
basically a 3DS
Like
game.
legit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I was talking to Mad Dialga about that. She's like, it's not the 3DS game. They improved the visuals a ton. And I was like, this was a huge controversy when they came out with it. They said they were redoing everything, and then people would like take the models side by side. And I think it was like they've been reusing the same models for most things. Maybe they're redoing some of the attacks, maybe they're tweaking the models, but it's the same model in Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon probably even Sword and Shield.
Yup.
Yep. Like they're doing different things. Like I'm sure there's more animation to do. There's there's almost 1,000 of these little creatures. There's probably 1,000 variants.
Well, this game isn't coming out till 2022.
Yeah. So like the little sneak peek that we saw of it was pretty cool, but it literally looked like they took Pokemon models and then they took Breath of the Wild's
Overworld.
engine and they just popped them in. But yeah, we'll see how it
Yeah,
goes.
who knows?
We'll see how
I
it
mean,
goes.
that
Yeah.
on paper, that sounds awesome if they actually put the effort in with the models.
If they put the effort in with the battle mechanics, for me, that's what. We'll
Yeah,
do.
and also, I mean, to be fair, like the world
Yeah.
looked pretty bad and the models look pretty bad, but I'm giving them like the benefit of the doubt
This
because
is what we all do, right?
the game is pretty far from coming out.
Yeah,
and
Yeah, and also, I mean,
it's gonna get a lot of polish now that they have time to breathe.
Yeah.
I think that one aspect of the Pokemon franchise as a whole is that for some reason it tends to make the people go crazy and they go in this super hype or hyper hype or name it however
VMAX.
you want. Yeah, it's like
Beast.
it's everything
Omega Ruby.
Pokemon related actually like makes people go crazy with hype.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So what I normally do is I try to keep myself cool and have low expectations
Yeah.
because if you're super hyped, then you're bound to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
You gotta temper your expectations, but also I feel like something Pokemon fans fail to do is hold Pokemon to a higher standard. Like have
Yeah.
expectations, period. Because I feel like people are like willing to take anything they can get, which is like fine. We're all Pokemon fans. We will buy everything they give us without question. Like
Yep.
personally, I'm privileged enough to be able to buy something from every generation because I have to. I'm a Pokemon fan. But I try to hold them to a higher standard. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to be grateful just for them like doing the bare minimum.
for sure.
I
For sure.
feel like people give them too much credit sometimes. So I really hope that they put the time and effort in here.
Yeah, I've given
I
them very
agree.
little credit and still supported them. That's basically been my stance. And I have a friend who's like, I heard they were bad, so I'm not buying it. My friend said it was bad, so I'm not buying it. I'm not supporting them. And I'm like, that's great. Now, I agree with that notion, but we need to get so many people to take on the largest multimedia franchise in the world.
Yeah, the highest grossing.
Is it the highest grossing? Is that it?
Yeah, I mean over 100 billion already. Like
Yeah.
in the video game industry, that's unparalleled. Not even Mario.
No,
goes
yeah,
close.
it beats any single franchise from what I remember, from what I
I know. Every in the video game, yeah.
No,
yeah, in the
I
video
think
game industry. Of
No,
course,
I
I
think-
mean
look
we
it
have
up.
businesses like Coca-Cola, like Google, like Apple. I mean those companies are huge,
but those are
like
probably
in the
maybe
video
not
game industry,
media franchises.
Pokemon is unparalleled.
Maybe it's a media franchise thing.
Top media franchises.
Yeah, it's
Pokemon's gonna be by far number one.
because they have
It's better than Hello Kitty.
Wow,
It's
yeah,
insane.
you're right. It's Pokemon.
it's Pokemon,
According to Wikipedia, it's
right?
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. Hello Kitty doesn't have 150 recognizable characters that you can make plushies of. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how big Pokemon is. If anyone questioned it, which I don't think they could because
and that actually brings us to the next topic because based on that, essentially Nintendo is giving priority to Pokemon because Pokemon is such a big thing for them, and they're kind of like trying to move on from the Mario 35th thing to give priority to the Pokemon thing.
Yeah, and we can delve into Mario 35. But before that, any last things on Pokemon? I was going to say for my least favorite Pokemon game, Hey You Pikachu, but that's not a main line. And I actually really wanted to play that when it came out. It would actually be like Pokemon Puzzle League or something like that for least favorite Pokemon game. Pokemon teaches typing for the DS. There's a typing game.
Also, Gen 4 remake exists. We don't have to talk too much about it because it's
Gen 4 remake. Yeah, it's Chibi Gen 4.
I just want to acknowledge it.
I know. Right now, I'm like trying to make sure I try to plow through things because we're probably shorter on time for you guys. Oh, okay.
Get through whatever you got to get through, Pocket.
Awesome. Yep. I mean, do you guys have anything to say on Gen 4 remake? I was going to say that I'll probably just play the original Gen 4 because it does look way too similar.
I mean, I'll play it. It seems similar, but we haven't seen too much yet.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They'll probably put something else out with it.
There's
the only thing I have to say about the remakes for the 4th gen is that maybe people were expecting something different. Like maybe they were expecting like the same level of quality that they put on the Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
And they went back to chibi figures and chibi art style, and I'm pretty sure like a lot of people is pissed.
Do people feel like
I don't judge because I no longer play Pokemon games, but wow, like I was like, dude, if I were still playing Pokemon games, I would be very disappointed.
Like
that was a huge step backwards.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm excited because I haven't played those games. You know what I mean? And so it seems like a little bit of a very little difference of playing the original in pixel art or playing the remake in chibi art. But if I played it already, I would expect more. Now maybe they probably have some extra content, but how much extra content was there?
Too soon to say. Exactly.
Yeah, it's far too soon to say.
I feel like it's soon to say, but you're right. And you might be able to compare it to Link's Awakening because it's a similar art style and they didn't change much about Link's Awakening either. So it's like if you played Link's Awakening, you've played the remake.
But Link's Awakening was stylized.
Similar.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It was stylized. This is stylized too. It looks really cool. The chibi art.
I don't know. I feel like Link's Awakening had like it looks like an Unreal Engine game where the textures
they look different. I'm not comparing the way that I'm just saying it looks very different and cute. I'm not saying they look like exactly the same.
Sure.
I'm saying people are comparing that it's like a cutified chibi version of the original. And I get it. The shadowing's not similar.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's like if it's just a carbon copy in a cute chibi style, then people are gonna be like disappointed, but get it just to have it sometimes. But I think and hope they'll add some features.
They've got to.
I mean, because they have a good track record. I don't think they'll get that lazy. Will they? Like, please. They did really well with Soul Silver and Heart Gold. They did almost as well with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And Let's Go, Pokemon Let's Go was incredible. I see no reason. Empire and Leaf Green, like all the remakes have been great.
I really had a good time using this as a controller, by the way.
Yeah, it's a cool controller.
That's your Dark Souls controller?
You could argue
Dark Souls controller right here.
Yes, use it for Dark Souls. Use it to play through the Fire and Flames.
Yeah, no, that's run.
So, I think that with their track record, I think it'll be fine. We'll be okay.
Sit and pray with me. Pray with me. Yeah.
I also hope they add some extra stuff to those games.
The second you said Link's Awakening, I started to feel a little worse because I was like, Link's Awakening looks so stylized, and I love that look.
Yeah.
And they don't have as much like detail in any of those Pokemon remakes. Anywho, but
that could be argued. I mean, Heart Gold and Soul Silver has like the most charming sprites of any Pokemon game.
You're totally right there. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I recall.
And Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like I think they're one of the best looking handheld Pokemon games. Period.
I agree.
Okay. Okay. I can have you there. I guess I've mostly been disappointed with all the Switch Switch Pokemon titles. Like,
Oh yes, don't get me started. I agree.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a subject or discussion topic for another
yeah, exactly.
podcast, probably.
Exactly.
I think you're preaching to the choir if you talk about the Switch Pokemon stuff being
I know.
subpar.
So let's
Subpar.
so let's head on to Mario 35. Why not?
Yeah.
So we had the 35th anniversary of Mario. We had the actual game Mario 35. We had. Is it really 35 years? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we have.
It's been more than 35 years
35
because the original Super Mario Bros. I think it was released in the 1985.
Awesome. And we
The
have
anime.
like Super Mario 3D All Stars, which is going to go away at the end of the month. And I think that's the there's two discussion topics I wanted to bring up. One, how do you feel about the items, the Mario 35 items going away? And two, how do you feel about the new Mario 35 items, which are like the Animal Crossing stuff, and what else was there? I think it's just the Animal Crossing
Super
stuff.
Mario 3D World.
3D World, Bowser's Fury, which I didn't get a chance to play yet. So,
Well, when it comes to the 3D, you mean the 3D collection with the 3 games? That's probably going to be available, I think, via Virtual Console before too long.
right.
I suspect. So it's like we're all I mean, I know it happens to be we're getting ready for Pokemon, like Jazc said. We're making room for Pokemon to have the spotlight. But also, there's probably going to be the new console coming out soon. Bloomberg just had a leak.
Yes.
If you didn't see it, about the new Switch console. This is going to happen soon. I've been talking about it on another podcast for a while with other people.
Yeah.
No, this is happening. So I think that a lot of the things we're going to be like missing are going to, game wise, will probably come back in that form.
But like, okay,
on the new console, like,
the
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like Mario 35, stuff like that. But I guess no one cares about
That's
Mario
probably
35.
going to go away. But that was like a silly promotional thing. I don't think it has like much of a
Lasting power.
lifespan.
Yeah.
As Tetris 99, where it's like similar, but Tetris has a wider.
It was totally Tetris 99. I actually like the Game Grumps have their own version of like a battle royale Mario game. I forget what it's called. Anywho, that one is actually pretty well done. But anywho, alas, the other game that's going away is the Fire Emblem game, which has nothing to do with Mario 35. But I don't see that. The Fire Emblem first game remade and translated for
again.
appliances.
It's possible that it's going to come back in some other form, in some kind of virtual. Yeah, I think so, possibly.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to like completely put this stuff in the vault. Nintendo doesn't really do that.
Yeah, I hear that.
They're not in the business of doing that. I think they're in the business of reselling us stuff in different forms over and over on different consoles.
Yeah, they're just farming nostalgia there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I just don't see where they would put it. You know?
The harvest is not. They're harvesting the crop, and then they have to use the scythe and cut it down, and then it will regrow one day. Pocket.
Yeah, one day. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like Mario, I understand. Like right
rain
after
will fall, and the seeds will grow
like
into a new virtual console game.
Yeah, because as I was saying, like Mario 35, I assume. Mario 3D All Stars.
The 35th anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that will come back in like separate games on the eShop or something. But the Fire Emblem game, I don't know where they're going to do it. It might be another like 5-10 years or something before they bring it back.
We'll see.
Okay, fair enough.
It also had a very good reception. People played it. They were like, I don't know. A lot of people I saw played it, and they're like, I actually don't like this.
I bought it and downloaded it, and I haven't gotten a chance yet. But I will
not
report
a
back.
modern Fire Emblem, the old stuff is nostalgic, but it's you're better off playing a new one that's balanced.
Yeah, fair enough. How are you liking the Mario stuff in Animal Crossing? Because I think that's been,
Just
all over the internet. I saw you today playing it, Jazc.
All I can say is it really takes something really, really innovative and cool overall to get me play a game for 8 hours,
Oh my god.
time traveling to get all the items.
Oh my god. Oh, I probably have to start
Yeah.
So
playing
yeah,
them
so
now.
I've actually
So
been
many-
loving the freaking Mario stuff in Animal Crossing.
Oh my god.
Have you made like a Mario area?
No,
I haven't-
I haven't, but I have all the items, so that's probably happening soon.
I've been
Very
waiting
nice.
to play it on stream, but like I haven't gotten a chance. I probably have to just.
Yeah.
It's gotta be time travel time.
Do it.
Do it.
I mean, you just
One of
pick at
us.
it this
One of us.
every day you order 5 things. If you
Yeah.
don't feel like playing until next weekend, you could like, just buy a couple things every day, and then by next Sunday, you could have,
Yeah.
or whatever, whenever you want to do it.
And then
next
do
Sunday.
Mario Day. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mario Day. Like I just ordered some today. I was thinking of time traveling, but I was like, over this week, I'll just keep ordering Mario stuff. It's not like I don't need it tomorrow,
Yeah. So
but it looks really cool. To answer your question, what I think it's awesome. I think it's great that they made so much interactive stuff, so much clothing. They know what we like, and especially the warp pipes. Sploosh. That's all. I have
Yeah,
to say.
that was game changing.
The
What
warp
makes the
pipes are
warp
game
pipes
changing.
game-changing?
It's just a shame that you can't. It doesn't come in different forms. Like it'd be cool to have a version of that isn't Mario themed.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a way to teleport without jumping into a Mario pipe. But people are finding ways to mask it, so that's cool.
Oh, cool. Like putting things.
Like
in
you
front of it or
can put it
something.
a level below and then build up around it, so that it's
Gotcha.
just basically a hole you jump into.
People get really clever with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, very, very, very creative.
Super.
So I've got a list of the things. Unless we have something else we want to talk about from Mario 35. I have a list of the things from the Sony State of Play, which is probably going to be none of the stuff that you guys are into. But why not? Let's run over it, see if any of you... I guess, since you guys didn't watch that specifically, any thoughts on Final Fantasy VII and the update that they're bringing for that? And
What's the update?
quick thoughts. It's not much. It's 2 chapters for a prologue for one of the characters that was not in Final Fantasy VII, and a visual upgrade.
I don't know about that because the thing that is, I don't want to spoil too much. This is for the remake, right?
Oh yeah, and I haven't seen the remake.
I won't be giving any spoilers.
Okay, awesome.
But I'm going to say that I think the thing people would want is like not a prologue, but like an epilogue or like more
Sure.
post content, because there are questions.
needed.
There are questions to be answered by the end
Gotcha.
that you wouldn't have if you've only played the original. So it's something that's maybe not that exciting. It's like, come on, give
It's
us what we want.
It's like teasing
everyone
the
who's
gamers
played
that
it-
played it.
Everyone who's wanted to play it has played it already, and I feel like this is more like to draw people in who haven't played it yet. But I feel like everyone who's big on Final Fantasy VII has already played the remake.
Except for me, because I don't have a PlayStation. Except for
Oh,
me.
that's true. But
Yeah.
a lot of people who are into Final Fantasy already have
for sure.
PlayStation. Like, I'm not super into it, so no.
Yeah. No, but my roommate has one, and we're considering playing it together.
Cool.
And the good news about that is it just came out on PlayStation Plus, which even though I don't have a PlayStation, I have PlayStation Plus.
Oh, well, maybe this upgrade coincided with that.
Kind of. If you have the PlayStation Plus version, you don't get the upgrade. That's the catch on that.
That's
That's a big
bullshit.
catch.
Yeah, that's the. So this is like the PlayStation 5, I guess, version of the game, which is like a free upgrade for people who have the other version, which is
I like that it's free.
yeah. I'm like, is it free? I think it's completely free, which is really cool. Hells yeah. So yeah, it's a short prologue with one of the characters. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Now the other thing that stuck out to me from the State of Play, because there's a lot of stuff here, and I don't think any of it is stuff that will be things that you guys are super into. Unless in the comments, if you guys have anything, be sure to let us know. But
Let us know in the comments.
comments below. I guess there was the Five Nights at Freddy's thing I thought was a little interesting because it feels like there's more of a story.
That.
Oh, there's
I know what the game is, but I'm saying, what's the update with that game?
Oh, I mean, they had a whole trailer for the new game. And I know that Five Nights at Freddy's had this like subtle story, but now there's like I guess, more of a narrative surrounding it.
No.
It was a really cool trailer, and I'll probably rewatch it right after this. The game looked like it had more than one area for you to be in, which also is really innovative for a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
I don't need more horror game
I mean,
stuff in my life.
and once again, there are like a couple areas you can be in across the entire series, but you know what I mean. So, definitely take a look at Security Breach after, because that trailer is really cool. And Oddworld Soulstorm is the one thing that I've been looking forward to for years.
Okay.
Any of you guys know anything about Oddworld?
Nope.
Nothing. It's...
Enlighten us, please.
Enlighten us. I don't know how to explain it. All I can tell you is that, like, those... this is going to be super, like, dorky. But old PS1 games had these FMV cutscenes. And there was a show on G4 Tech TV in America.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, called Cinematech.
He says the Dark Souls of puzzle platformers. That's what Free Needle says.
For Free Needles, that's probably for Oddworld, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It said the Dark Souls of puzzle platformers.
It was a very dark game, but it had a very cute yet moody aesthetic. So you discover,
Odyssey.
huh?
I see.
Yeah,
Abe's Odyssey is what he said.
Yeah, Abe's Odyssey. You discover that you basically discover Soylent Green, and you are, one of the people, and there's these corporate overlords that are making this Soylent Green, and you have to save as many of your people as you can, and you are so adorable, and the FMV cutscenes were very captivating for, I don't want to say a wrong date, but growing up, it must have been 2001 when I saw it on Cinematech or something. It just like had this captivating story for moody PS1 game. I don't have a better way of explaining this.
Okay.
But they decided to make it bigger, and they decided to invest everything they had into this game as a company. And they this Oddworld game is just, it's supposed to be epic. There's no, without anyone else here knowing it, that's the only thing I can say.
Fair enough.
Definitely do check out the trailer.
So what do you think about this then, knowing what it is?
Well, I mean, I'm just excited. I've been waiting for this. I've been following the updates for like 5 years or something. I remember they first had like a detailed image of how Abe's going to look. And it's an iconic photograph, whatever. His look is iconic, and his mouth is stitched up. And one of the iconic things that happens in the trailer for it is him cutting the stitches out as essentially freeing himself. And it's all a little creepy. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the trailers for Stranger's Wrath, but they have this very interesting world that they built for, called whatever, Oddworld Inhabitants. And I don't know. It's worth experiencing. That's all I've got to say.
I mean, I'm down to watch the trailer, if anything.
Yeah, definitely watch it after this. So, a couple more news updates were the Switch Pro, which May, you said you talked a bit about that.
There's just rumors, which is true. That
Bloomberg reporting, right?
Yeah, I
reporting
think
that
there
there's going
hasn't
to be a
still been
new
a
Nintendo
confirmation of that.
Switch. Yeah, it's Bloomberg reporting.
Yeah.
They haven't confirmed the name of it. Switch Pro is like just the name the media is using.
Yes.
To refer to it, but Bloomberg's reporting is very careful to say a new Nintendo Switch of some kind.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have a bigger screen.
7 inches or something.
Party. And hopefully that won't suck into the battery life too much.
Yeah.
When I hear bigger screen,
I mean, if
hear like 2 hours of gameplay before it's
if the rumors are truth, the screen is probably gonna be an OLED screen, and those are normally implemented in like mobile devices nowadays.
I think Samsung,
and that'll actually be a huge step forward, because normally these devices, when it comes to the screen itself doesn't take that much of a battery compared to the LCD.
I see. Yeah, I think Samsung
That's
is
a
making
huge step.
screen, so that would make sense, and hopefully that helps, because the battery life, I noticed, especially, I don't know if you guys play on handheld a lot.
I do.
I do that in the morning when I do my dailies in Animal Crossing, and
There
when I
are
start doing the dailies,
Yep.
I
Yeah.
start with 100%, and when I finish my dailies, I'm at 20%
Exactly.
of battery.
Let's say
Just a
Animal
couple hours and it's gone.
Yeah.
Yep, notorious time sucker, that game. And
Oh my
there's
God.
others. There's a lot of games where you have to be online. And Animal Crossing, you don't even have to be online, and it's just like really demanding of your screen. So yeah, hopefully
Oh my God.
this is okay. But
Yeah,
all in Bloomberg, but it's probably true.
I'm a dork. I haven't used my Joy-Cons in like a year or something. I just have the screen.
You know about this?
No. I mean, where is my Switch? I think it's in the living room. But I just have the
I have
Switch
a couple there
and
scattered around.
and I have the Pro controller because the Joy-Con drift has just infected everything. So I just play with it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the
play
worst
with my Pro controller now.
Maybe they'll enhance the Joy-Con drift in the Switch Pro. You never know.
My beauties, love them.
Yes, so pretty, so pretty.
Yeah, and I mean the camera is not doing justice to the colors. They really pop. In the camera, they look kind of like faded, but
is it a decal on top there, or is it a... Anyway.
Oh yes, I have like a cap to protect the joystick.
Hells yeah.
So, I mean, when you have sweaty hands, everything gets ruined by the sweat. So
the cap's probably important.
And use like a cloth. To get rid of the sweat, but yes.
You know, because I play Smash so often and so competitively, I have like indents into my controller from like
in the joystick.
The joystick from my nail, which is like a weird thing to think about.
No, I mean that makes perfect sense. All of my old controllers for the GameCube have actually lost the rubber part.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know. I was.
And it's because of the sweat. Like the sweat itself starts like
really
wearing down the rubber. Yep.
Wow. And I thought the
N64
weird. Controller. That's why they need to go back to the N64 controller, because it goes the other way. You ever play Mario Party on the original N64 controller? Your hand gets destroyed instead of the controller.
Yeah, your hand gets the blisters.
Yep.
Horrible.
So I've got 3 news updates that you guys probably know very little about, but let's see. We've got one about Hades, we've got one about Minecraft Dungeons, and we've got one about the Steam Link.
Roll for them.
Yes. So the first is Hades. You guys have you guys played it yet?
I actually haven't, but I've watched people play it.
Yeah,
I have watched people play it. In fact, some streamer friends do stream that game a lot.
Yeah. I love,
really fun to watch.
Yeah, I love roguelikes, and so obviously I got the bug with Hades. But there was a news article. It will only become relevant if you know the characters within the Hades. But Theseus, one of the bosses, was originally going to be the main character. So it was a whole thing of how they did the character design, and they decided, halfway through that they couldn't really work with Theseus as the main character, and they discovered all the legends, I guess, about Zagreus, which is now the new main character. Alas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. That they went in that direction.
Yeah, I mean, Zagreus as the main character is such a good decision. Such a cool thing, and you have a father and son dynamic thing.
Super unique. A lot of people don't capitalize on that.
Yeah. We've got Minecraft Dungeons, which is blandest of bland thing, but it's being turned into an arcade cabinet, an arcade game.
A cool thing for kids, some kind of Minecraft thing. Is it? What's the game in it?
I mean, it's Minecraft Dungeons, so it's Diablo. It's a Diablo clone.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
But it's really watered down. It's a chill time. I'll be honest.
Dude, can you imagine? Dude, okay, Pocket, you can't relate to this. All right.
I can't.
Actually, Jazc probably can't either. All right, chat. I'm looking at you right now.
Oh. Time to pay attention, guys.
Put attention. If you had a normal childhood in America, look at me right now. You're 10 years old. You just got out of school. Your mom says, "Don't worry about your homework right now." You're like, "Oh my God, are we going to Chick-fil-A?" Mom's like, "Nah." You're like, "Are we going to McDonald's with the playground?" She's like, No. And then you pull into the parking lot and your heart is soaring because it's Chuck E. Cheese. And you get there and you got your tokens jingling because Mom brought them. She knows you're almost there. And their tickets, she's got them because you're almost there to winning the little dolphin thing that goes like this because of the little magnet weight and the disco ball. Anyway, you get there and you're like, pod racing game? No. there it is in the corner. There's a new cabinet. It's Minecraft. You're telling me I can get tickets for the little dolphin thing, a little disco ball, by just playing Minecraft? Like, bring it on. Let's go. Like, okay, I'm just taking you on this journey with me because, and then meantime, you smell the pizza and you're playing Minecraft and mom's ordering you some pizza and there's a birthday party. Like, guys, I'm just telling you, like.
I really want that pizza now.
Who's craving for pizza?
Yeah. Like, comment,
dream,
subscribe if you like
Like
pizza
you just
now.
mentioned pizza, and I just forgot everything else you said.
Yeah, we're all drifting off into pizza land.
The fact that you get into there,
I get the point.
trying to win tickets.
Yeah.
And if you can win tickets for playing Minecraft, like as a kid, I'd be like, I'm playing that as much as I can before someone's tapping their toe behind me.
That'll be a perfect afternoon.
Did you win tickets for Street Fighter? This is an arcade cabinet.
Well,
I
like you
wonder.
can win. Oh, like you mean
It's
how
like-
arcadey are we talking
I would
about?
imagine.
Like,
Because it's Diablo, right? So I would imagine it would be the type of thing as like the Ninja Turtles game, the Simpsons game, the X-Men game, where it's
they have like that kind of stuff at Chuck E. Cheese. Like I feel like they would be silly not to put that
Yeah.
at Chuck E.
Either way, we're priming kids to love Diablo, so I kind of like that part. But it is watered down. It is watered down. It's still fun. It's still fun. I saw a lot of bad reviews for it, but it is fun. It just gets very repetitive.
It's not for like us.
Yeah.
Johnny Boy, share some.
Oh, Johnny Boy. Oh, it's got
He's
pizza.
getting pizza.
Share some.
He's not sharing with the class.
No,
so
Send it my way.
I don't know. Like Madi should ban him, but whatever. I'm kidding.
Permaban.
Unless he shares pizza with me, like, bye. Kidding.
Hells yeah. So the last of those three was the Valve Steam Link, and I tried to see if anyone was covering this. Maybe Spawnwave covered it at one point, but Steam has made it super powerful, super easy, I guess, for people to lend their computers and their games to other people. So I don't know if you've ever tried their family sharing, but if you're not logged into your account, you can like have a friend who's logged in essentially to your account and play all your games while you're gone, and it's like completely legal. You're allowed to have like 5 people on it. Yeah. And then they had Steam Link, and I believe, I haven't tried this one out, but their point was to make it the ability of you to be able to stream the games that are local co-op, so people can play local co-op with you over the internet.
That's
and
cool.
It's bonkers. And, there's some articles about how like the strides they've made.
I really like
this.
that idea.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it on your phone.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about it because I like the idea of couch co-op and the kind of camaraderie, competitiveness.
You're never gonna get rid of that.
But in this day and age, when being together physically is like not necessarily the best idea, it's actually kind of good.
Yeah. Also, there's finally a way for me to play Risk of Rain with 2 people. Sorry. Flashbacks. Really, really wanted to play that game with more than one person. Yeah. Sads. All the sads. So the last, I guess, 1 or 2 things was Rex and Pyra. I wanted to talk about Smash Brothers. And I wanted to talk about the 99th best game of all time, Burnout 3 Takedown. So I guess before Rex and Pyra, because we could close out on that, I'll just give a...
I'm going to Google this for myself while we're talking about this. There's another Burnout game that I'm wondering about. So what is the deal with
Paradise
Burnout?
is probably the one that you're thinking
that?
of. What? No, this is a good one.
Oh, it is Paradise. Okay, talk about Burnout 3 Takedown. I'll tell you what I know about Burnout 3
awesome,
Paradise.
awesome. So, basically, I'm like looking at my, I'm looking at my notes, and there's like, I went to some video, and he's like, I found like some diehard guy, and he's like, yes, the PS2 version of the first Burnout game is amazing because it has bad, it's the worst one because it has bad AI, so if you want to do well on it, use the PS2 version. The GameCube is the best because it's the hardest difficulty. I love how you can find geeks on the internet. But Burnout 2 introduced a mode called Takedown, what was it? Sorry, a crash mode. It was a single-player mode, and you would try to crash your car into something, and then move it after it crashes so that you can get the biggest high score, right? Simple mode. Burnout 1 was more of a racing game. Burnout 3, you introduced that as a central mechanic, the taking out other people. So you're racing down the road. If you slam into something, your car is crashing, and there's like, it's shrapnel, and you have to guide it. If you want to have a bigger boost, you have to guide it into other cars and cause the most amount of chaos that you can.
That's cool. That's fun.
That sounds
great.
fun.
It's great. And so, it is debated between Burnout 3 Takedown and Burnout Paradise, as you mentioned.
So, yeah, Burnout Paradise has an interesting mechanic, if I recall correctly. I saw a YouTube video about it.
Burnout Paradise's big appeal was that it was open world. But yes, go on.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to San Andreas.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
There's something story-wise, though, and
Okay.
I'm going to make sure that I'm thinking of the right game. So,
yeah, sorry.
Game, wait for it.
Sure.
Um,
You can look if you want. I'll say that the opening.
There's the crash mode, but in previous Burnout games, crash mode was a dedicated mode.
There's all sorts of online modes in Paradise, I know as well.
Yeah.
You could do like anything in online. And we boot it up. You have Paradise City.
I'm looking it up. Stall
She's
for
doing
me.
She's doing
Stall
it.
for me. Stall.
Oh, stall. Okay.
He's not
Now stall.
staring at me.
So when you booted up Burnout Paradise, you had, Take Me Down to the Paradise City, just like blasting in your ears. It was amazing. But I don't like racing games. I don't like sports games. I don't like any of that stuff. You're adding crashes in. Like, it reminds me of even back on the Super Nintendo days when I was playing Road Rash.
I know.
Like, it becomes a whole different thing. It becomes much more appealing to a wider audience. So, trying to see if there's anything else here. Okay, so here's a cool thing about Paradise.
It must be another game I'm thinking of, because it's someone who is talking about a... You know what? I'm letting it go, but there was some really cool racing game mechanic, and it must be another Burnout game, or maybe I just can't find it in this Google search, and it'll drive me crazy later.
Yeah, let me know, because I'm gonna be just super curious about that. But
I know
Paradise.
Be looking.
Paradise, I don't know if it's part of the DLC or not. You can play as the DeLorean, Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, Kit from Knight Rider. There's just so many different things in Paradise. So,
is there a Blue Falcon there? I would be down.
I mean, if Blue Falcon was there, then it would be the game of the year. Like, that would be 99th best game. That's why Burnout Takedown is the 99th best game of the year and best game of all time, as opposed to Paradise, obviously. Yeah. Alas.
Who are you gonna call?
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Kit from Knight Rider. So, one thing I wanted to kind of talk about, and we can close out on this. I don't know if there's any other topics you guys want to discuss, but Rex and Pyra, the new Smash characters, are in, and May, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to play as them yet, but me and Jazc...
I don't have the expansion passes, remember?
Yes. I might have forgotten. Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm still working on getting the main ones. I don't even have the expansion.
That's fine. That's fine. Jazc, you and I murdered each other countless times Saturday night. Was it last night already? Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Rex and Pyra? Because I have some thoughts for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like a fresh take on. Like, the first thing that I recalled was back in Melee, Sheik and Zelda being interchangeable with the transformation mechanic. So implementing that into your play style definitely opens up a new world of possibilities. I really enjoy how they implemented the mechanic.
Yeah.
Even when you feel like their movesets are kind of similar, but the fact that you can start racking up damage with Mithra and then just use Pyra as a finisher,
Yeah.
I think it just blends well with the game.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's very interesting to me because I think on Smash 4, Sakurai was basically saying no more of these 2-person characters. We only do one. So they took out Pokemon Trainer and only had Charizard. They separated Sheik and Zelda. And now they're like, you know what? Whatever. We're gonna have Pokemon Trainer. We're going to have Mithra Pyra. All we need is Zelda Sheik back, and we're golden. But
yeah,
some people like Sheik and Zelda on their own. So
I don't.
You don't like them on their own?
I liked them together.
Yeah, I'd love that there was so much that so many possibilities you could have, and
Right.
and the thing is with Mithra and Pyro, I feel like their skill sets kind of work so that you switch them out more than you do with Sheik Zelda, Zeke Shelda,
Zeke Shelda.
Zeke Shelda. Yeah, someone come up with fan art. So I think that they kind of complement each other more than Sheik Zelda did. But that side B that Mithra has, she has this like anime side B move.
Where she teleports everywhere, just racking up hits. It's pretty cool.
She just like teleports everywhere, racking up damage, and yeah, you can block against it, but if you don't hit block immediately, it's just wrecking you. And if you do hit block, you don't really get to punish it so well if the person sets it up correctly.
Yeah, because it kind of has like a super armor to it, so
yeah,
she just keeps like hitting and hitting, like if we were talking about freaking Goku from freaking Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
like she goes Super Saiyan and wah, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah,
oh my god,
it's exactly like a Dragon Ball Z type thing because you know that Shink. I don't know how else to say it, but they have this thing where they teleport in Dragon Ball Z and it has a sound. It's like that 7 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree.
Yeah, if you've seen, it's a little bit similar to Sephiroth's Up B, if you saw that, which you might not have because you don't have the DLC pass. But it's crazy, and I don't know. I think they complement each other well. I always find it interesting when they bring a new character into Smash Brothers because no matter who it is, they figure out a fresh way to introduce something new to the to the series. It always feels fresh.
Even when the idea is not like innovative because it already existed, like the dual characters, it is definitely like a fresh take on.
And there's so much to it too. Like, there's stuff that people are finding. Like, if you run, there's the temporary invincibility when you switch between characters. So if you run, you can run as Mithra, who's the light character, move really quickly, teleport behind someone who's trying to attack you, have invincibility, and then Pyra,
do a smash attack.
Exactly. So you've whiffed his attack, and you've hit him with something very powerful. So I don't understand how they can make a great game every single. Well, I guess there was Brawl, but that's highly debated. Brawl was. Some people think Brawl was not as amazing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things.
Yeah,
even though I played it, I think it's fun.
And probably most of those things you heard were coming from like Meta Knight being so freaking broken.
No. I just remember when I got that game, I was super excited. And aside from my Wii eating it up every single time I put it in, it like broke it each time. I finally got a disc that worked. It just felt off, and I think it was like people say the slowness of every character in the game. It was just
they definitely went from a fast pace to like a slower pace.
Yeah,
and that actually detracted a lot of fans from the game. Yeah, honestly.
But it's an interesting thing, right? Because like, what's Sakurai going to do? He wants to make this game. He didn't make this game for pros. Right?
Yeah.
He made this game for
and
everyone.
I think it was also the first time, I mean, we're talking about the third game in the series, but it was the first time in the series where they dropped characters. They dropped Mewtwo. They dropped Roy. They dropped, I think there was one more there that was dropped, Young Link, because they essentially just replaced him.
They replaced him with Toon Link.
Yeah, they dropped Pichu, for God's sake. So they definitely dropped some characters,
felt
and it was the first time they did that.
Yeah, they dropped Luigi. Damn it, Luigi.
They dropped Luigi.
Oh man, yeah. But I remember. I feel like that's what killed me. I feel like that's the reason why I left gaming for so long. Because Brawl came
Really?
out and it was disappointing.
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
No, but honestly, it coincides pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was my game. Anywho, alas.
Alas.
Yeah, I still think it was a great game for what it is.
Yeah, the trophies,
Even
the
when
story
they
mode.
were, they went for a slower pace, like more dynamic, like they went for the final smashes stuff. They wanted to add some fresh ideas to the game.
There's so many fresh ideas.
And I mean, they also knew about the competitive side of Melee. They
Yeah.
already knew that there were a few characters that were just too like broken, let's say. I mean, broken is not the word I was going for. I'm trying to go for maybe like unbalanced or maybe centralized. I mean, you have like Marth, you have Fox, you have Captain Falcon, you have Pikachu, and you have Falco.
Yeah.
So those were essentially like the top 5.
The only people you could play.
There were a couple like strange picks, but from people that were like essentially super good with those particular characters. But they tried to mix things up because they knew what Melee was, and they were trying to detract from that aspect from the game.
Yeah. Oh man, I think Melee was.
But yeah, it was a
balanced by
great game.
Sakurai. And so now we have Bandai Namco balancing everything.
Yeah.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was literally just balanced by Sakurai. Yeah. And they knew that wave dashing was in the game. Whatever. I'm going to go off on other topics. So, before we head off, is there anything you guys wanted to talk about on any of the previous topics? Or just Pyramithra? Because damn, I'm so hyped. I feel like I'm going to play a couple games after this.
Do it.
Hells yeah.
Why not?
Well, do you have anything to say, May?
No, I am talked out.
I was gonna say, I mean, I'm trying not to have like high expectations about this, but
Yeah.
I'm still trying to like have Nintendo say something about Zelda in the next
Oh my
month,
God,
or maybe in the upcoming days.
I know
Because-
something's going to
That's when
happen.
Pro is
Yeah.
officially announced.
Yeah.
That's when we'll hear.
Yeah,
Oh.
because right now we're still in the Pokemon 25th thing, so it's probably gonna be like the topic for March. But yeah, please Nintendo, throw us a bone.
Please. Give us something
Please,
fresh.
We need more information about that sequel. We probably need like ports of the Wii U games on the Switch. Yeah, there's a lot of things that
3, but more.
yeah,
I still
please.
can't
Even if it's $60, I will pay
Yeah.
the $60.
I already did, baby.
Even if I don't find a job, I will still pay the $60, man.
Hells yeah. No, I mean, yeah, whatever. Like, bring us back our childhood. Just resell it to us. Put it in a fresh skin. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Freaking Tony Hawk remaster's coming out. Can't wait. Awesome. That's just a random fleeting thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most people were not able to enjoy those games because
Yeah.
I mean, number one, maybe they were not born by then. Like maybe essentially we're talking about Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
So maybe add a layer of freshness to those, put them on the Switch, and that's a huge seller right there.
They
That's
already
like the top
revamped them
seller.
with the 3DS remakes.
They did.
So, yeah. So yeah, they could
They
just put
did.
them. Just put them on there.
Yeah, just put them there. Like most people were super upset for Wind Waker or Twilight Princess not having the spotlight on the
Yeah.
HD version for the Switch. So yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why Nintendo shouldn't port those games. They have already ported everything from the Wii U except those 2 games. So
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be doing it. I don't see any reason why
They don't like money.
would have complications like porting those. I mean, I don't see any complications porting those 2 games
Yeah.
when they have already ported everything
That's
from
the freaking
from the Wii U.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Like, just celebrate in style. Just
Yeah.
do that. Just do that for us. One thing. Awesome. It's been a good time. Before we go, we'll make sure that you guys, let's make sure at least we get shout outs in the chat, and of course give you guys proper time to recommend.
Smartsy was shouting the heck out of us.
Oh, hell yeah.
In the chat. And Sky gave us 100 biddies.
Oh
so
my
thank
god,
you.
Sky, thank you for the biddies. Oh, Pocket.
The bait is for the kiddies. Heck yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Up in the chat, smart shouting us out too. So.
I think he said Pocket in the suit. Couldn't tell. Awesome. So anything you guys want to say, you can shout out anything now. I want to give you guys a minute to say either watch me or watch, I don't know, a supercut of Kevin Bacon on YouTube. Anything you guys want to shout out, it's fine by me.
Everyone here is pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. So
I'm all right.
You're all right?
Yeah, the only thing I would say is, Pocket, thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, I feel super honored to be here with you guys.
It's really nice of you to invite us. Always a good time chatting with you.
Hells yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
mean,
a blast.
I'm super honored to have you guys in the room, you know? That's the whole point of this. Just hang out, geek out. So
Yeah.
I guess if that's everything, right? Next week we
Yeah.
have Gabby Diggs, Yeet is back, Normcore is back, and I'm sure
Heck
we'll
yeah.
have more. So be
Awesome.
tuned. You guys obviously are welcome back whenever you want. We'll figure out timing. And thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone who is watching at home or later. I guess with that, I'll bid you guys adieu. Have a great night.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you for the opportunity again.
Oh, wait. I do.
Are you gonna raid someone?
Right, that's what I wanted to say. We should find someone to raid.
Try someone.
Don't leave, guys.
Don't leave,
We need a
guys.
raid.
Drew's going strong on
Drew's
Jedi.
going strong?
If you want to continue with him,
We can head over.
that's who I raided earlier, and Yeet's playing Black Ops. But I see Drew's going. I've been having him on mute. He's having some kind of Jedi battle right
is he
now.
having a good time? Probably.
He looks very tense. Maybe we
Ooh.
can lighten his load.
Ooh.
He's like he's in the middle of a tense battle.
Ooh. Okay, let's go send him some love.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Standing by, says Sween. I love how Josh pops in and he's like, hi. Hello, Josh. We're gonna... Okay, so it's Drucifer, if I'm correct?
Drucifer
Seven?
_7.
_7.
I think I was lurking on his channel earlier. Let me just all check.
I was like, I know something. I know I was missing something. What is it? Okay, so that should be going.
Lucifer _7, indeed.
All right. It
Save
is...
your game 3 times just in case.
Oh,
My
boy.
advice to everyone else in the
Man.
chat. Good night.
Let's go, BB.
Thank you for bearing with me through all of this craziness and my roommates unplugging the actual modem. This has been a heck of a night. Let's go raid. Click
Have
on
a
it.
good
go
night,
raid,
guys.
guys. Have an amazing night.